Hey guys, what's up? And it's time for me to share with you my January TBR plans. I'm not going to do my typical TBR this month. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing my TBR that way. I'm still trying to figure it out. But this month, I have too many arcs for me to even try to put more books on my TBR that are unnecessary. So my goal is to read, I think I have 4 arcs. I'll talk about them in a minute. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 4 arcs, and then I have some other books that I would like to get to that are for like TBR Knockout and Buzzwordathon. So let's get into it. So the first books that I'm going to show you are for the TBR Knockout for books that I meant to read last year, and these are just some options. I would like to read all of them, but I don't know if I will be able to, but we're gonna try. The first book that I can use for this prompt is #MurderTrending by Gretchen McNeil. I don't know too much about it. I just know that it's about a live stream of people getting murdered. I know it's a series. That's pretty much all I know about it. And it just sounds very exciting. It seems like something that would be a quick read. And yeah, I think it's gonna be good. So this is something that I did want to read in like October, I think, and then I never got to it. And here we are in January, and I still have not read it. So hopefully I can get to it this month. Another book that I can use for this prompt is Still Lives by Maria Hummel. This is a book that I put in my 2022 books to read in 2022. That's a mouthful. So, yeah, I have read half of this book before, and then I returned it to the library. So then I bought it because I knew that I really was going to enjoy it. And here we are, and it's still not read. And I have to start from the beginning because it's been too long. But this is about an artist who goes missing whenever she has like an art opening. The last book that I plan on trying to fit in for this prompt, I don't intend on reading all of them for this prompt per se, but I intend on reading all of these in January. If it happens, fantastic. If it doesn't, I'll just try and read it in February. But it's This Close to Okay by Lisa Cross Smith. This is a book that I don't know too much about. It has very mixed reviews, so I'm excited to see what my thoughts are. And basically, I know it's about a psychiatrist and a man who tries to commit suicide, and she brings him back to her house. Very odd, but seems like something that's up my alley for some reason. So yeah, I think it's just a book about conversation. And it's multi-perspective, so I already know that I'm going to read it pretty quickly. So the next prompt for TBR Knockout is to read a first book in the series. So I have 2 different books that I can use for this. One of them is American Royals by Katherine McGee. This is the first book in, I believe, the American Royals series. I'm pretty sure. But I got this recently and I'm very excited. I love a good royal story. Yeah, I don't know too much about it. I just know it's about the royal family, or a royal family, and there's a bunch of drama, a lot of power struggles, so I'm very excited about this. The next book I can use for this is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This is a first book in the series, and I attempted to read this last year, and yet I still have not finished it. I was not mentally well enough to read this, I don't think, because I was just very bored and just could not focus. So I'm excited to see where this one goes. I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm really excited, but I don't know. This is one of the 22 books that I would like to read this year, though. And now for the Buzzwordathon prompt of the month. It's Who, What, Where, When, How, and I have 3 books that I could read. I probably will not read all 3 of these, I will tell you that, but we shall see. The first one is a book that's on the 2022 book. 22, I can never say that. 22 books that I'd like to read this year, and it's How to Find a Princess by Alyssa Cole. not too excited about reading this, to be honest, but I bought it, and so I feel like I should read it. I bought it because I thought I was enjoying How to Catch a Queen, which is the first book in this Runaway Royal series. I did not enjoy it. I gave it 2 stars. I really hated it. I had to read or listen to the audiobook while I read along to even get through it. It was not great. But this one's a lesbian couple, so I'm hoping that I like it a little bit more. I love a good sapphic moment. So, we shall see. But how is obviously goes with the prompt. The next one I can read is What Miss McGillicuddy Saw by Agatha Christie. I'm trying to get through all my Agatha Christie's. This one's quite a short one, which is nice. I think it's barely 200 pages. Not even 200 pages. So this may be a good one for me, just depending on how my schedule is. I don't really know what this one's about. I don't go into Agatha Christie's really knowing anything about this. I think this is so this is a Miss Marple mystery. And then lastly, this is actually a book that I meant to read last year and I never got to it, even though I was really excited about it. That's how it happens. And it is Surrey Who Am I by Sam Tashida, I want to say. And this one is just about a girl who forgets, or she has amnesia, and so she's trying to figure out what her life was like, so she kind of helps, it kind of helps to go through her phone, I believe. I bought this because Completely Melanie read this, and she really enjoyed it, and it seemed like something fun and light, so I definitely will probably pick this up, because I want something fun and light at the moment. Those are all the physical books that I am going to try and read this month. And now I have like 4 or 5 arcs. The first arc that I need to read this month is These Deadly Games by Diana, or is it Diane Urban? One of those. I'm pretty sure it's Diane Urban. And this is basically, I don't know if it's a Then There Were None vibes. I think it's more so it's just like a murder mystery. No, it's not a murder mystery. Well, kind of. It's a murder mystery with like a gaming aspect, which I thought sounded very interesting. I don't know how games are intertwined into the book, but I'm very excited to see. I have not read a Diana Urban book ever, so we're gonna see. It's gonna be a test run. I'm kind of excited for this though, because I have really loved YA thrillers this past year, so I think that will continue, hopefully. I'm really hoping. So the next arc I need to read in January is Cold. I am not sure who the author is. It's like Mareske something. I'm not gonna mess up the name, but I'm not quite sure what this one is about either. I remember liking the synopsis, but I literally cannot tell you what this is about. I will tell you in the wrap-up whenever I read it, but I'm not quite sure what this is about. But the cover is pretty. Third arc that I need to read is The Arc. I also am not sure who wrote this book, but I believe this is a romance. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a romance, and I'm kind of excited for it. The cover's kind of cool, and yeah, I don't know a lot about this one either. It was kind of a cover choice mostly, and yeah, so I'm excited for this one as well. And then the last arc, this one I actually know what it's about because I'm highly excited. It's called The Paradox Hotel by Rob Hart. And this one is like a time travel murder mystery situation. I think there's paranormal aspects to it. It's about this hotel, and basically there's just a bunch of time travelers within the hotel from multiple different times. And then things start to get crazy and people can't go back to their actual timelines. It sounds fantastic. This is probably the book that I will start off January with. I'm filming this in December, but this is probably the book that I will start January off with because it's very interesting. I'm in the mood for a sci-fi, so this is going to be incredible. I'm so excited. January seems like a very stacked month for some really incredible books, and I'm hoping to start out my reading year with fantastic books. Hopefully some 5 stars, 4 stars. So those are all the books that I plan on reading this month, and please let me know in the comments below if you are interested in me doing something different with my TBR besides Bookopoly. I just didn't want to do it this month because I just have too many arcs to get to, and if I can't fit those in, I'm not going to be able to complete the Bookopoly thing. I may decide to do just one roll and then do weekly vlogs where I roll as I finish the books. But as a mood reader, we'll see how that goes. But comment below what you would like to see, and I can take that into consideration on how I want to do my TBRs from now on. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.